Graphs, numbers, P&L, EBITDA are all parameters that we've seen of success. Sometimes we measure engagement, sometimes maybe even we look at auditing our own burnout. Sometimes it is about how the team play is happening. Sometimes we take suggestions. But if we look deep into ourselves, then the key to the collective well being of the society is how each microsystem works well. For each microsystem to work well, that microsystem needs to give value to well being. And that's where leadership in today's time comes. So, beyond the graphs and numbers and EBITDAs, how about mental health outcomes and valuing well being of employees? Like I just mentioned, microsystems. Look at the world as a large place. How do we do something for the entire population at one go? But surely, if we compartmentalize this into individual microsystems, we can actually make an impact. So, if leaders in organizations, if organizations' value system is looking into well being of the employees, not just the culture, not just the working ethics, not just the comfort and the joy of working, but profitability would also be there. Because when you have involved, engaged, mentally happy and fit, cheerful workforce, they will end up performing better. You will not need to push for work and targets. Target will happen on their own because an individual who is in a positive mental frame, who is cheerful, whose mental well-being is fully at where it should be, they'll also have intrinsic motivation. They'll have less human errors. They'll have better relationship with their colleagues. They will be more responsible. They'll be more willing to take more roles. They'll be having better relationships with the clients. The multi-level advantage of focusing on mental wellness of employees needs to be appreciated by modern day leadership. Mental health needs to be prioritized. If engagement, I've always thought, why do we talk about engagement at work? Why don't we talk about engagement with life? We need to have life engagement, not only work engagement. So if the individual is engaged with life, work engagement is bound to happen. How will that happen? I need to feel good about myself. I need to feel positive. I need to be confident, cheerful. I need to trust my relationships. I feel good about coming to work. I feel good about what I do. I feel good about the people I work with. It is these aspects, this positivity, optimism, that's what brings success. Individual successes build organizational success. And individual success cannot happen if mental health is not prioritized. I think modern day leadership needs to understand the importance of it. When I was talking about the microsystems, what I meant was if each organization takes care of the well-being of their employee population, and all organizations do that, all schools do that, all families do that, all neighborhoods do that, that's how you build a society where happiness would become an important parameter, a parameter that will define whether we are going in the right direction or not. And I think that's something we need to look at. And in that organization, you create even smaller microsystems, smaller teams where each team looks after each other. You have mentors who take care of their colleagues, and then you create a mentoring cascade. This mentoring cascade takes care of the well-being while all the other task activities are also happening. That's what will ensure the overall well-being of the organization. And yes, you create a culture where people can seek help. You create a culture where people can talk about their mental health issues, where they can, without hesitation, without feeling judged, without feeling that they'll be discriminated against, they can come talk about, and the organization can also guide them to the right resources, right help. So when you do preventive checkups every year, how about focusing on ensuring that are you also looking at your mental wellness? A preventive checkup, in any case, without the psychological component, doesn't seem to be a complete health checkup in the first place. So it's important that that aspect, that we value each individual's complete 360 degrees life, quality of life, and that has to be a role of organizations. When I speak to school leaders, I tell them that you are making personalities. You're not making subjects. You're not teaching marks. You are teaching life skills. That's what schools should do. Similarly, organizations need to create an environment that focuses on well-being, where well-being is prioritized, and be very clear, whenever well-being will be prioritized, profitability would always go hand in hand. So maybe all leadership needs to take a lot of onus of making mental health a priority in their individual microsystem, because adding up of these microsystems will create a positive, happy society, which should be a goal for all of us.